Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekor Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. Alright, and I'm going to title this one, the Usury of Esua. Alright, we all know about, the interest rates in this place. Alright, which is completely, wicked, man. Alright, you're not supposed to lend somebody money and then, put a interest rate on it. That's what the scriptures describe as a usury, man. Alright, if somebody borrows $10 from you, they owe you $10. Not, well, you got a 2% interest rate a day, which is gonna end up to $25. Like, that's the evil, shit that they do, man. Alright, in this society, man, they financial system, it's wicked, man. Alright. Payday loan places. I'm sure, brothers been in situations where you may have used this, in the past. You payday loan, man. You borrow $100. You owe them like $180, man. You know what I'm saying? Just for like a week. Like if you borrow some money for a week, you know what I'm saying? Interest rates on cars, man. That which is usury. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. It's wicked. You're not supposed to do that shit. All right. Which further proving, we know, the so-called Jews, all right, the Jewish people, all right. This is a major practice of theirs because they own the financial system. So they're the ones who, these people that's claiming that they're they don't even call themselves the children of Israel or the Israelites, but they could claim that they're the people of the Most High. You would think they wouldn't run their society like this, because this is a recurring thing that the scriptures speak about. All right, whether you go into the New Testament or the Torah, as far as usury. All right, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Deuteronomy 23:19. It says, where's it at? Deuteronomy 23:19. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. All right, so you're not supposed to put a interest rate or any type of stipulation on any money that you lend. All right, and the reason that I went to the Torah first is you'll have these so-called Jewish that of course they'll try to denounce the Lord, denounce the New Testament. All right, well, this is right here in the Torah. All right, this is the laws. These are really not your laws, but for the sake of the argument, for you to be, going around masquerading like you a Israelite or you a Jew, why is your financial system built on basically putting people in debt? Because that's what the point of usury is, to put you in debt. And they know you can't pay that shit, man. And they give you this mind state that you need everything to be new, so that's why people, they don't live within their means like they supposed to, because America flashes, all this shiny toys in front of you, and then you run out and get it, trying to, I guess you would say, stand out in this society, right? And now you in debt. People go get cars they can't afford. You know what I'm saying? With the car, it come to insurance scam. That's a whole nother scam, car insurance. People who haven't been in accidents in 7 to 10 years, but they've thrown all their money into car insurance. That's another scam. That's usury too. You know what I'm saying? You making somebody pay you for nothing. All right. So that's how they get with all these interest rates and everything like that. But the scriptures clearly say for you people who are the Jewish. All right. I see a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And all the laws and the scriptures, y'all don't even practice it, but y'all run around saying y'all the people of the Most High. All right. So interest rates and all that shit that they use and they hit you with, that shit is wicked, man. You're supposed to pay a man what you owe him, not finesse him in a damn owing you more money. 'Cause that's all interest is, man. Exodus 22:25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, all right, because the Israelites, all right, we are the poor here in America, all right, we the second-class citizens in this place. So, I mean, you're not going to see, you may see it randomly, I guess, but you're not going to see too many so-called white people in there going to check smart and shit and getting payday loans and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's us, and they're doing that. And, of course, you Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian, we are the Lord's people, so we are the poor that's borrowing money, man. Scripture said that he shall be the head and we shall be the tail. All right, meaning that we're gonna be at the bottom in this society. All right, so that's what obviously the poor is gonna do, is go borrow money to those who are smart to maintain and to get things that are necessities, right? But you do have people out here that just go get loans for dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But the point is about the interest, man, the usury of Esau, all right? But it says, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. That means interest on the money that you gave the man. It's straightforward. That's interest, man. You're not supposed to do that shit. That shit is evil, man. But you got people drowning in debt. You know what I'm saying? They got like even something as small as getting your car impounded. I'm sure this happened to everybody. You get your car impounded. If you don't get it, let's say you can't get it for 3 days, the shit shot up. The original price shot up, man. For what? You know what I'm saying? Esau is wicked, man. And it's all this shit is to keep you in debt. Well, first and foremost, because he's evil, but that's his evil scheme, all right, to keep you in debt, man. That wicked ass usury, man. Interest rates and shit, especially if you got bad credit. Excuse me. Right? If you got bad credit in this place, they're gonna use you up, man, because all your interest rates is gonna be high. You know what I'm saying? And younger adults, all right, they don't realize that. They think credit is just some good thing, man. If you don't have the money to buy it, that means you don't need it. But they'll give you a line of credit. Next thing you know, you 1,500 in. Not only are you 1,500 in, but then your interest rate. So every month, or let's say, your shit going up some more. So if come on, man, if I ain't got the 1,500 to pay you, just hypothetically, if I ain't got the 1,500 to pay you right now, what make you think 2 months later, you know what I'm saying, the extra 300 that's on there that you getting that, man? All right. But then you'll have another creditor that will extend you more credit. Even though you have bad credit, it'll extend you more credit. There's just your interest rate to be higher. And that's a cycle that a lot of people are stuck in. But getting back to the point of the video, that's usury, man. You got people that's thousands and thousands of dollars in debt, man. Still getting smacked with interest. You know? I mean, damn. Esau want to take everything from a man, you know? But, Psalms. It's Psalms 15:5. He that putteth not out his money, he that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent, he that doeth these things shall not be moved. And that's not Esau. This is the complete opposite of what he does. He that putteth not his money to usury, meaning people who don't smack people with interest. And we don't, of course, we not in a position because we don't own anything to really put interest on. You know what I'm saying? Or is our shit amongst each other? It's like simple exchanges. So if somebody borrowed $20, you ain't going to expect, you know what I'm saying, more than that back from them. All right? It says, nor taketh reward against the innocent. All right? Because these people are basically, including the Israelites, under your watch in America. So these people are innocent in the sense of you finessing them basically to pay more money for things, man. Because people think that's the way it is. That's the way it's supposed to go because it's been like that here for so long. You know, but come on, man. If you got common sense, you should know if I borrow a certain amount of money from somebody, I shouldn't have to pay them more than I borrowed. It doesn't make sense, you know. But these are the same people that scream up and down for, mercy, and they have no mercy on anybody in any aspect of their kingdom, man. Like when a man, just on a side note, man go to jail, man serve 5 years. All right, that was supposed to be like a rehabilitation for him. But he comes out and he still gets treated like a criminal. Why? Because he has a paper trail everywhere he go. So what was he had to serve the 5 years for if you just gonna beat him and be a criminal, or not actually physically beat him, but beat the perception onto him of just being a criminal, man. All right, these creditor companies don't. When you owe them money, they don't stop calling you. I had people. Somebody called me for an AT&T bill that I owed them for from 2013. I mean, I just hung up on them. There's no way I'm paying you that, because of the interest on it. So from what I may have owed about, I believe it was a phone, so it may have been about $150. Maybe I switched phone companies and didn't really pay the last bill. The lady said I owed them $400. Why? You know what I'm saying? From 7 years ago, they still calling me about that. So to further prove the point that Esau has no mercy on nobody, but when you bring up these scriptures, he wants mercy. He wants to forget about everything, man. While you keep a paper trail on everybody for everything that they do, but when your past is brought up, it's a different board game that you want to play, But your fate, of course, has already been written. Proverbs 28:8. Proverbs 28:8. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth. Salaki, let me start that over. Proverbs 28:8. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. All right, so you just gaining all this shit to lose it anyway. But I just read that scripture to point out that's exactly what he's doing. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, man. All right, that's all it is. Usury for his unjust gain, his ill-gotten gain. All right, but Ezekiel. Ezekiel 18. It says, it's Ezekiel 18:10. If he, matter of fact, I'm just going to get to the point. It says, have given forth upon usury and have taken increase. Shall he then live? He shall not live. He that done all these abominations, he shall surely die. His blood shall be upon him. All right. Now this is talking about a child who committed a lot of wickedness, man. All right. But one of the things that was pointed out is usury and have taken increase. All right. Meaning if you put interest on shit, man, that shit is evil. All right. But you so-called Jewish, these are the people who claim to be the people of the Lord, and your whole financial system is built off what? Usury. All right. But I ain't gonna hold you. I just wanted to make that quick video. I hope it was edifying. That I'm gonna say shalom.